Hello. My name is Jiggy Agbayani. This is my chapter 9 and 10. So, for chapter 9, chapter 9 is recording. Dividends policy. So, meron akong sample problems again. Problem 1. The earnings per share of a company is 8 pesos and rate of capitalization applicable is 10%. The company has before it an option of adopting one is 50%, second is 75%, and third is 100% dividends payout ratio. So it says that compute market price of company's quoted shares as per Walters model. If it can earn a return of 15, 10, and 5% on its retained earnings. So Walters model, ito ang formula niya. So P is equals to D plus E over K divided by K. So P stands for price of the share, D stands for dividends per share, which is makukumpute mo by earnings per share times dividend payout ratio. E is retained earnings per share, na makukumpute mo rin by earnings per share times the difference of 1 and dividends payout ratio. And K stands for cost of equity capital or rate of capitalization, which is yan, 10%. And R is rate of return on retained earnings. So, solve natin. Unahin natin yung 50% payout. So, formula. Gagamitin natin Walters model. Ang dividends per share natin is 8. Itong 8 times 5 dividends ratio. So, yun yung 4. Lalabas yung 4. Yun ang dividends per share natin. So, meron na tayong D. Para sa E, retained earnings per share is 8 times 1 minus 50% is equals to 1 times 50% lang din. And mag-equal siya sa 4. So, ang earnings per share din natin is also 4. And return on retained earnings is given yan 15%. Ito. So, substitution sa formula. First part is P over D plus E times R over K divided by K. So, substitute D, lagay natin yung 4 sa dividends per share plus E, which is 4 din, times 15% over 10% kasi yung K natin is this one, rate of capitalization, which is 10%. So, dalawang denominator na 10, substitute, and then solve. 4 times 15% is 4 times 0.15, and gawin lang natin decimals muna yung mga percentage, and then let's compute. Magiging 4 plus 6 is equals to 10 over 0.10. So, do the math. 10 over 0.10 is equals to 100. So, market price para sa 50% dividends payout ratio is 100 pesos. So, para sa 75, tayo dito. Ang D naman natin, dividends per share, is 8. 8 ulit. Gagaling dyan. Price per share times yung payout ratio na 75, and mag-equal siya sa 6. So, ngayon naman yung sa retained earnings natin is 8 ulit times 1 minus 75% ulit, and mag-equal siya sa 8 over 25, 8 times 25%. So lalabas dyan is 2, and return on retained earnings, again, given yan, 10% dito. So, yun. formula ulit. So, P, 6 plus 2 times 10% over 10% divided by 10%. So, gawing decimals, ang 2 times 2 times 0.10 is 2. So, 6 plus 2 over 0.10 magiging 8 over 0.10. Again, di-divide mo, magiging 80. So, market price, 80 pesos for 75 dividend payout ratio. So, yung last na is yung sinasabing 100% and ang gagamitin natin is 5% on its retained earnings. So, dividends per share ulit is 8 times 100%. Meron tayong 8 na dividends per share. Retained earnings, 8 times 1 minus 100% is equals to 8 times 0%. So, 0 na yan. And return on retained earnings, given ulit yan, yung 5%. So, dahil meron tayong 0, magka-cancel out tayo dito sa taas. Magiging 8 plus 0 na lang yan. So, simply ang magiging solution niya na lang is 8 over 0.10, which is 80. Kagaya nung sa 75%. So, market price, 80 pesos for a 100% dividend payout ratio. So, sa 50%, 100 pesos, 75, 80, and then sa 100% is 80 pesos ulit. Okay, problem 2. Ito yung mga samples of undefined market price kasi hindi lahat ng statements is solvable. So, the following data are available for BAN Corporation. Earnings per share is 8 pesos, interest rate of 16%, cost of capital is 12%. If Gordon's valuation formula holds, what will be the price per share when the DPO is 25%, 50, and 100? So, Gordon's valuation formula, also known, nilagay ko na siya dito, also known as the dividend discount model or DDM. Formula niya is P is equals to D over K minus R. So, P, price of the share. D stands for dividends per share, which is makukompute natin ulit by earnings per share times dividend payout ratio. And then K is cost of capital. Given yan, 12%. And internal rate of return or IRR or return on retained earnings na 60%. Given din yan. So, yun. Nilista ko rin yung given dito. Pero sinabi ko na lang din. So, okay. Dividends per share. Compute. D is equals to EPS times payout ratio. So, ano yan? EPS is 8 times 25 is equals to 8.025 and mag-equal siya sa 2. So, ang dividends per share natin is 2. Market price using the Gordon's valuation formula. Market price is equals to D over K minus R. So, substitute 2 over 0.12 minus 0.16. Mag-i-equal siya sa 2 over negative 0.04. So, yun. Gaya ng sabi ko, ito yung sample ng undefined market price. Once na nag-negative, nag-negative ang denominator mo, this scenario is not valid because the cost of capital is less than the internal rate of return, which would suggest the company is growing at unsustainable. So, yun. May mga scenario na ganon. And then, bigay pa ako ng uling isa pang problem using Walter's formula. The following information is available for Sister Lily Co. Earning purchase is 4 pesos. Rate of return required by shareholders 15%. What will be the price per share as per the Walter model if the payout ratio is 40%, 50%, and 60%? So, hindi siya nagbigay ng rate gaya kanina. Ito, wala siyang ganito. So, game. Same formula. P is equals to D plus E over K divided by K, which stands for P is for price per share, D is for dividends per share, E, retained earnings per share, K, rate of return required by shareholders, or yung, and then K ulit. So, merong given na earnings per share or EPS na 4 pesos. Rate of return on investment na 18%. Rate of return required by shareholders is 15% and dividends payout na 40, 50, and 60%. So, gawin natin yung 40% gaya nung kanina. So, for the dividends per share, EPS times dividend payout ratio. So, EPS is 4 pesos times 40% equals 1.60. So, dividends per share natin is 1.60. Retained earnings per share, EPS ulit, times 1 minus dividend payout ratio. Substitute 4, EPS natin, times 1 minus 40%, and mag-i-equal yan sa 2.40. Para sa market price per share natin, ito. Ito. Market price per share is equals to D plus E times R over K and then divide by K. So, mag-equals yan ng mag-equal yan ng D 1.60 plus E times R 240. Yung R natin is given, return on investment na 18%. So, gawing decimal yan, over 15. And then, over 15 ulit. Given lang din yung natin, rate of return required by shareholders. Substitute, 2.4 times 0.18 over 15, over 0.15, sorry. Mag-equal siya sa 0.432 over 0.15, which is simply 2.88. So, compute natin yung price. Meron na tayo nun. 1.60 plus 2.88 is equals to 0.15. And add natin yung 1.60 sa 2.88. Meron tayong 4.48. And then copy yung 0.15. And then solve natin yung division. Makakakuha tayo ng 29.87. So, ang 29.87 natin is ang payout ratio pag 40% ang hinahanap. So, pag ginamitan naman natin ng pag gumamit naman tayo ng 50%. Ito. Same procedures, dividends per share. Makukumpute siya bilang EPS times dividend payout ratio. So, 4 times 50% is equals to 4 times 0.50, which is dinesimal lang natin, and makakakuha tayo ng 2. And sa earnings per share is EPS times 1 minus dividend payout ratio. And mag-equal siya sa 4 times 1 minus 50%, which is pag ginawa mong decimal, i-times mo yung 4 sa 0.050, makakakuha ka rin ng 2. So, market price, gaya pa rin sa kanina, P is equals to D plus E times R over K divided by K. So, substitute D, gawin natin 2 dividends per share plus E, which is written earnings natin per share is 2 rin. And then, yung R natin na 0.18, given yan. And then, over 0.15, which is given din. Dito siya, 0.15. Ito ulit, rate of return required by shareholders. Just substitute. 2 times 0.18 over 0.15 is equals to 0.36 over 0.15. Nag-equal yan sa 2.40. Ito yan. Yan yung nandito. So, magiging D na 2 plus itong 2.40 na nasolve natin dito sa taas over 0.15. So, add natin yon 2 plus 2.40 magiging 4.40 over 0.15 makakakuha tayo ng 29.33. So, the price per share when the payout ratio is 50% is 29.33 pesos pag 50% payout ratio. Ngayon, para sa last na hinahanap, yung 60%, same procedure pa rin. Dividends per share, D is equals to EPS divided by dividend payout ratio. 4 times 60 equals to 40 yan. E, earnings per share, EPS, times 1 minus dividends payout ratio. So, 1 times 1 minus 60%. Makakakuha tayo ng 1.60. And then market price ulit. Same formula, same procedures, different givens lang. P is equals to D plus E times R over K divided by K. So, 240. Solve natin yung nasa taas, second term. 1.60 times 0.18 over 0.15. Mag-equal yan sa 0.288 over 0.15, which is ang equal niya is 1.92. So, substitute natin yung 1.92 dito sa second term. Magiging yung D is 240. Dito, na-complete natin kanina. 240 plus 1.92 over 0.15. 2.40 plus 192 is 4.32. Tas copy natin yung 0.15. Makakakuha tayo ng 28.80 pesos price per share when the payout ratio is 60%. So, summary ng answers is 40% payout ratio. Meron kang 29.87 pesos na price per share. And then, 29.33 pesos price per share pag ang payout ratio is 50%. And last is 28.80 pesos price per share pag ang payout ratio mo is 60%. So, dito tayo sa chapter 10. Actually, medyo madali lang siya. Chapter 10 is short call and long put positions. So, meron akong sample problems ulit. As usual, problem 1, Paneng sold a call option on stock ABC with a strike price of 50 pesos. The premium you receive for selling the call is 3 pesos. At expiration, the price of ABC stock is 55. What is your profit or loss in this short call position? So, strike price 50, premium 3 pesos, price at expiration is 55. So, ito lang. When the stock price is 55, the call option will be exercised and you are obligated to sell the stock at 50 pesos. So, price at expiration, Compute natin. Paano makukuha yung loss? Kasi obligated to sell at 50. Automatic merong loss. Loss is equals to price at expiration minus strike price minus premium received. So, tingnan natin kung may loss siya. Price at expiration 55 minus strike price which is 50 minus premium received, so minus 3 yan. 55 minus 50 5 minus 3 2. So meron tayong 2 pesos na loss. Yun lang ang formula niya. Ito lang. Loss is equals to price at expiration minus strike price and then minus premium received. So isa pang problem, Big Boy sold a call option on stock XYZ with a strike price of 100 and you receive a premium of 8 pesos. At expiration, the stock price is 120 pesos. What is your profit or your loss in this short call position? So given strike price 100, premium received 8, and price at expiration is 120. So, meron note dito na when the stock price is 120 pesos, the call will be exercised and you will be obligated to sell at 100 pesos. So, tignan natin yung loss niya kung gaano kalaki. Again, yung formula lang niya is price expiration minus yung strike price and then minus premium received. So, 120 minus 10 minus 8. So, meron tayong 120 minus 100 is 20. Magiging 20 minus 8. Meron tayong 12. Kaya, meron tayong 12 pesos na loss. Ito naman. Meron akong may profit naman. So, last problem for chapter 10 is Kit bought a put option on stock ABC with a strike price of 80 pesos. The premium paid for the option is 5 pesos. At expiration, the price of stock ABC is 70 pesos. What is your profit or loss in this long put situation? So, long put, same lang din. Meron akong given stock price, premium paid, and then price expiration. Stock price na 80, premium na 5, expiration na 70 pesos. Note, since the price is below the strike price, the put option is exercised. You have the right to sell at 80 pesos while the market price is 70. So, matik meron kang profit. So, paano i-compute yung profits? Strike price minus market price minus premium paid. So, substitute stock price, strike price, 80 minus market price. Ayan. And then, minus premium paid. So, strike price 80 minus 70 is equals to 10. 10 minus 5 is 5. Meron kang profit na 5 pesos. So, naging profit siya dahil the stock price is below stock price is below the strike price. So, magkakaroon ka ng profit. Doon mo madidetermine kung anong formula yung gagamitin mo, kung formula for profit ba or formula for loss. Kasi dito sa mga loss, lalo sa short call, is price at expiration nag-i-exceed lagi sa strike price. So, automatic meron siyang loss. Doon may i-determine na kailangan mo yung formula ng loss. So, yun lang para sa chapter 9 and 10. Thank you.